herzlich willkommen. This is Turkish Active Living. My name is Martina and today I'm going to take you through a Turkish Get Up. Hi everybody, as I told you before, we will be doing a more transverse ground to standing exercise today. So we've covered sagittal, frontline lateral, as well as a slight transverse rotation ground to standing over the last few weeks. Today we're going into a big transverse. I'll show you the original version first, and then I'll show you the little twist that I've added into it. So for your Turkish Get Up, usually done with a weight, but for our movement kind of prep or movement in general, we'll just do it without a weight for today. So, you're on your back, one leg is long, the other one is on its foot, and the same arm of the leg that's standing up, you've got pointing towards the ceiling. Usually this is where you carry your weight, either a dumbbell, or I like to carry a sandbell flat like that, and you have to kind of rotate around your shoulder here. Actually going to go this way. So the traditional Turkish Get Up from here is that you come into a sit-up position. You keep that hand up, you can help yourself up here through that movement. From here, this stays up. You then take the long leg through and back and come up through a lunge into a standing position. You go back down the same way. You bring that leg that came through back on the floor. So you're in a lunge, through to the side, bring it through long forward, and lean back down. So I hope you can see how this is a more sagittal plane movement. I'm just doing the other side one time so you can see. You're coming up in a straight line. You're bringing your leg, oops, the arm's coming forward a bit. You're bringing your leg through to come into a standing position. So everything here is very much sagittal plane. And that's where I kind of decided, finding that a bit boring, so we're going to add a rotation into it. For this one, we're going to go sideways, back to the first side. So for our version at Vivesco, you come up into your seated position. You push the hips up here, so we're in a nice high reverse plank position. You use your long leg to support yourself. We start rotating across. The leg steps over. Now we're in that lunge here as well. You push up and forward, come to a standing position. So you step back into your lunge, same as on the other one. Hand comes down to support. But instead of bringing the leg through now, we're keeping this back leg locked, long. Step over it, rotate, keeping the hips nice and high through that process. And come back down. Same on the other side. Arms up, facing towards the ceiling. Coming up, hips come up. Reverse plank, using the foot to support, keeping that hip, that arm nice and tall. Rotating through here, into a stand. Stepping back, lunge, drop, lock, rotate. Whoop. Keeping the hips up, then lower down and sink back down. So, not as challenging through the hip joint. Where the first version, you need a lot of, because you're in your lunge here, you need a lot of movement through your hips to bring that leg through and back. That requires a bit more movement through the hip joint, where for us, it's more all over body control, because we're moving through, around our own axis through the transverse plane, a lot more movement, control, balance, core involved. That reverse plank, keeping the hips up, we're engaging through the glutes and the hammies. So I just like that version a lot better. But hey, I come up with this, so there you go. Give both versions a try, see how you go, let me know how you go. And if you've got any questions or need adjustments, let me know. And in diesem Sinne, tschö und bis demnächst.